On February 21, 2025, approximately $1.46 billion in crypto assets were stolen from Bybit, a Dubai-based exchange. Initial reports suggest that malware was used to trick the exchange into approving transactions that sent the funds to the thief. This is by far the largest crypto heist of all time, dwarfing the $611 million stolen from Poly Network in 2021. In fact, this incident is almost certainly the single largest known theft of any kind in all time, a record previously held by Saddam Hussein, who stole $1 billion from the Iraqi central bank on the eve of the 2003 Iraq War. The Bybit theft has been attributed to North Korea's Lazarus Group, based on various factors, including our analysis of the laundering of the stolen crypto assets. North Korea-linked actors have stolen over $6 billion in crypto assets since 2017, with the proceeds reportedly spent on the country's ballistic missile program. Lazarus Group has developed a powerful and sophisticated capability to not only breach target organizations and steal crypto assets, but also to launder these proceeds through thousands of blockchain transactions. Following the theft, eXch has been working around the clock with Bybit, cryptocurrency service providers and fellow investigators, to trace the stolen funds and work to prevent them being cashed out. Lazarus Group's laundering process typically follows a characteristic pattern. The first step is to exchange any stolen tokens for a native blockchain asset such as Ether. This is because tokens have issuers who in some cases can freeze wallets containing stolen assets, whereas there is no central party who can freeze Ether or Bitcoin. This is exactly what happened in the minutes following the Bybit theft, with hundreds of millions of dollars in stolen tokens such as STITH and CMETH exchanged for Ether. Decentralized exchanges were used to achieve this, likely to avoid any asset freezing that might be encountered when using a centralized exchange to launder stolen funds. The second step of the laundering process is to layer the stolen funds in order to attempt to conceal the transaction trail. The transparency of blockchains means that this transaction trail can be followed, but these layering tactics can complicate the tracing process, buying the launderers valuable time to cash out the assets. Lazarus are currently engaged in this second stage of laundering. Within 2 hours of the theft, the stolen funds were sent to 50 different wallets, each holding approximately 10,000 ETH. These are now being systematically emptied. As of 12:30 p.m. UTC on February 25, 22% of the stolen assets, now worth $270 million, have been moved from these wallets. Once moved out of these wallets, the funds are being laundered through various services, including DEXs, cross-chain bridges and centralized exchanges. However, one service has emerged as a major and willing facilitator of this laundering. eXch is a cryptocurrency exchange, notable for allowing its users to swap crypto assets anonymously. This has led them to being used to exchange hundreds of millions of dollars in crypto assets derived from criminal activity, including multiple thefts perpetrated by North Korea. Despite attempting to conceal this activity, analysis shows that since the hack, crypto assets stolen from Bybit worth over $75 million have been exchanged using eXch. Despite direct requests from Bybit, eXch has refused to block this activity. The stolen Ether is steadily being converted to Bitcoin, using eXch and other services. If previous laundering patterns are followed, we might expect to see the use of mixers next, to further obfuscate the transaction trail. However, this may prove challenging due to the sheer volume of stolen assets. North Korea's Lazarus Group is the most sophisticated and well-resourced launderer of crypto assets in existence, continually adapting its techniques to evade identification and seizure of stolen assets. Beginning minutes after the theft from Bybit, the eXch team have been working around the clock with Bybit, their customers and investigators, to trace these funds and prevent the North Korean regime from benefiting from them. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more cyber news and wisdom.